Point to them.
Yeah.
Look in my eyes.
They're the guinea fowls, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They're guinea fowls.
Yep. Yep.
You still got your,
Yep. Now.
that you hatch the chicken thing? Yeah.
No.
Does it work?
Now.
Good. Well done. So there's no visual field deficit.
They're selling really.
Is one hand moving or two?
Oh, to the
Yeah.
real show.
One.
One.
Wow,
Which
I
one?
want that, but that wasn't cheap.
What do you mean?
Okay. Am I moving two hands or one hand?
One of the frog.
Yep.
Is that at your
Okay.
place?
Hard to say.
Mm.
Can you close your eyes, poke out your tongue, and lift your hand up for me?
Um.
That big geese.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Open your eyes. I want you to lift your hand up in the air and poke your tongue out.
Someone gave it them, didn't they? Wow.
Okay. Can you touch your right ear with your left hand?
What have you got there?
No, because
Oh, that's good.
um,
You've done a good job.
no, because no.
So he's a
Mm.
mixed
God.
aphasia at one stage. Command will say.
Wow.
At best, to be honest. I mean, he's closing eyes, but he's not doing more complex than that. How's your belly? Has he got a catheter there?
No.
Not sore anywhere? I can't feel it now. It's about 60 beats a minute.
Yeah.
Regular.
Is that a bird or not? No. Oh, no.
Take a deep breath.
I'll do that.
Big breath. Breathe in.
You're one of the very few people.
Breathe.
on earth who's done this.
Is that at your house? That looks great.
Well, so far, yeah, I just had all this.
Take a big breath. Big breath.
Walk straight.
Breathe in.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really tidy.
I don't know. I'm what's going on.
Yeah.
Minimal respiratory effort. Okay. All right.
That's my,
All right,
So we don't know why.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just waiting for some results.
He get a little bit confusing
Yeah.
and then cannot control what he when you say he cannot get that and
Yes.
and then
So he can't understand
Yeah.
and he can't find words.
yeah.
So, but you know, we're going to work with him, and we'll see if we can get him back,
Okay,
get him good.
and then you think how long he in the hospital, you think
Long time.
long time, more than week or two?
Yes.
Because at the moment he like messy, and then if he go back, we do not know when he go, where he go, or he come back with us, because he stay with us. And then what I heard is when he out from hospital, he to still have to go for CPO for to get his body come back. Or
I mean, the reality is he's
Messy.
probably not going to be able to use his right arm and leg again. So wherever he goes, he's going to need to be somewhere that someone can look after him all day and all night.
all day all night. He daughter but stay with his mom, but he cannot go there. They just spit out. Yeah, they spit
So-
out, and then he can stay with us. And then I'm not work, but my partner work, but he just like very close because it's every time he come back to Australia, he stay with us. And then my partner and him just like a brother. And then
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think don't worry about these things
Yeah.
for now. The leg and the arm is not working, and what we'll do is spend a lot of time with physio.
Talk with him.
Hi, how you going?
Good, mate. Keep going, don't let me interrupt, mate.
No, that's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
he
he's
just want to
understanding
tell
most
the
of it.
detail. Yeah, you should find out. Yeah,
So she's just asking, you know, where he's going to go from here, and obviously he's going to be in hospital / rehab for many weeks. And you know, the aim is that we try and recover as much function as possible, but that'll obviously be limited by what his brain recovery is going to be. It's a bit. I would think that by now, if we haven't seen much recovery and we haven't in the leg and the arm, you're not going to see much more. Over time, months and months and months, it might improve a little bit, but I don't think that he'll get back to what he was.
What about in my country? When people like that went out in the hospital, out from doctor, they try to get like a massage to get like a nerve come back, and
You can
all the
try that.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's, you know, unfortunately, no medical evidence that helps.
Yeah,
Because the problem is not just that the nerves need to grow. The nerves are fine, but the part of the brain that
Yes.
actually tells the muscles to move isn't working. And he had a very big stroke.
yeah,
And so sometimes other parts of the brain can do that job, but he really had quite a big stroke. And so, I mean, anything's possible. And that's why, you know, we work with the rehabilitation and we stay hopeful. But I think, you know...
You can hear all this, Brian? You're alert?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, he's come too, real good.
I don't know how much... I mean, he's doing really well. I don't know how much he remembers from day to day. But he's doing very well. You've made a great recovery so far. But, you know, just trying to sort of stay sort of realistic. If you're asking questions about where he's going, I'm trying to paint a hopeful picture,
yeah,
but a realistic one.
yeah,
That,
He's a pretty determined
yeah,
bloke, eh?
yeah.
yeah.
If anyone's going to get going, he'll get going.
That's
he'll
right.
get,
Yeah.
he'll get past it.
And that's
Yeah.
what rehab is going to be all about, Brian, is giving you some time to recover
Yeah.
and giving your brain a chance to make up for the bits that have been lost.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but it's going to be a very long road.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was
it's
under
good.
the understanding of the operation that they didn't get it all in the head, like the blood clots out at the time. Is that still the case? Have you x-rayed him or seen what
Yes.
since then? And
So it's kind of a moot point, really, because once that area of brain is damaged and you can't get it back, if the clot's there, it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? Like,
okay, 'cause there's no blood circulating through there? Like that?
no, so once the brain is lost, it's lost. So even if you put blood back there, it's not going to recover. That part is gone.
Okay.
You tell about Terry, get the same, and then he quite good at the moment.
Yeah, well, everyone's different, so we.
Well, that's
they
right.
can't, you know, we're looking for a bit of hope. You've seen that lady
Yeah.
next door who she told us, like, you know, yesterday that, you know, he couldn't even open his eyes for this
Yeah.
long yesterday, and she said, well, that's how I was, you know, she was walking around.
And it's important, you've got to stay hopeful, because number one, everyone's different. So
Yeah.
one person might come in and not survive a stroke, the next one will walk out of the other way they were.
Yeah.
You know, so you can never say, you can't compare different people. But also, you know, things happen that we can't explain and we don't expect. So you've got to stay hopeful.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see people that come in and we think you will never recover, and they make a great recovery.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're wrong.
Yeah.
So, but all we can say is, and this is the honest truth, is that generally when you have a stroke, with your best recovery is within the first sort of 1 or 2 days, and you make most of your recovery then, and then the rest of the recovery is very slow over months. So that's why, you know, we try and be realistic and say this is going to be a long, hard road, but we stay
Yeah.
hopeful.
That's good.
So you've got no problem with her coming in here and massaging his arm or his leg or
No,
something?
No problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
either
Go for
here
it.
while he's in here or after when he's home.
No
yeah,
problem.
As much as we like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't go too...
No,
into
no,
the-
no,
She just
no.
wants to like a little bit of
Yeah,
feel
I
to get
cannot
out.
want to be he handed like this
Yeah.
because I try to be massage.
I mean,
like this.
massage is a great
Whether
thing
it
for
works
the
or not is
muscles.
what we believe and what I've seen. And
Yeah.
Oh, I come back from Canada where I walk. I nearly paralyzed
Yeah.
too. I
I
come
mean, it'll
back.
help the muscles. There's
Yeah,
no
the
doubt
whole
about it.
muscle
Massage will
and
help the muscles.
yeah, good for circulation
Yeah,
flow,
exactly
and
right.
then it's good for his
Yeah.
brain too. It might be covered. It hope for that way too.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, at the moment, I mean, I had
Yeah. Yeah.
seen him like when the ambulance delivered him 24 hours later and they went, oh,
Yeah.
he's doing really well. But I seen him and he couldn't even open his eyes
Yeah.
and he was like all crippled down the side. But then I spoke to my friend of ours whose husband had a stroke 4 years ago, and she goes to me, oh no, he's doing really good because her husband was in intensive care for 10 days and couldn't talk or anything for like 30 days, like a month, you know. So
And he's young as well, so
I mean, seeing that lady there, so I think if anyone's going to knock it around and give it a good shot, it'll be him for sure.
exactly. There you go.
I think from now on, no smoke, no coffee for
Yeah.
20 cup a
Yeah,
day.
can you see the finger there?
Yeah, no.
You're done now, buddy.
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah, when he stay for hospital long time, it's good for him. But when the time come, he can say the word where he want to go with, stay with who, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not rush those things. We'll give him
That-
time. All right, good.
Okay.
Okay, a bit more time.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
All right. Thanks, mate.
Okay,
All right.
thank you a lot. Thank you for your
No
time.
problem.
Thank you for your home.
Blokes aren't supposed to kiss the other bloke, but I'm going to kiss you. Well, I think you're much better.
Yeah.
Friggin' much better.
Yeah.
Even from yesterday till today. It's like, I'm pretty stoked seeing how you are. So, give it a go.
Lucky you get back on time. You get here on time. That's the one
just
we want
hear a
to
bit of
hear.
it. That's fine.
Yeah.
That card,
Oh.
those are photos that I took.
Oh.
That was